Hi all. We're going to install WS-FTP. It's a FTP program, File Transfer Protocol. It's real easy to install. Just click on the installer here. It asks if you're the administrator, say yes. And then if you want to install it, yes. Say I'm a student, yes. At home, personal use. Accept the license. The path where it's going to be on your hard drive. The local path where we download files. The program manager group, that's group name, and it's done installing. Okay, so here's a link to the actual program here. We'll just copy that to the desktop. And we're done with the installer now. We don't need that. So just to show you how this works, we start up and it asks you where do you want to go. So there's all these built-in places here. Yeah, you can go in. Most big companies have a public FTP site. Not so much these days with all the computer security, but in the old days of the internet, it was pretty common. So what I'm going to do here is click New, and then I put in my server. So this top line can be anything. So that's just my name of the server. And then this has to be your URL to your server, the address of your server. So www.ijav.com. My password to, or my username to log into my server. Then I have to enter in my password. And then I save the password in this spot. See, I type in the password, but all you see is the asterisk here. And then to actually save this, so I don't have to enter it in every time I want to log into the FTP server, click apply a couple times until it grays out. And then click OK, and you'll go out and log into the server. Okay, so now we're logged onto the server. This side here, the left side, is our local computer, the one I'm sitting at. The right hand side is the server out on the web. This side here is the Linux account for my server. It's what they call a shell account, S-H-E-L-L, shell account. And just to show you how this stuff works real quick so you get an idea of what I'm talking about, we're going to upload this file to the server. Trying to find that file here, it can get kind of difficult to navigate through the different folders. So what I do is I go on the computer, go on to C:, then I create a folder here that says upload, and then I put a shortcut on my desktop. So then I can drag files into that folder, and they'll show up here. So okay, so now back in the FTP app, we can use this little green arrow here to go up in the folders. So here we're at C:, here. We're at the bottom level of the computer. We're at C:, here. That's the bottom level of the computer. C:, is the path. Okay, so C:, is the path. So right here is the upload. Okay, so this side is the bottom level of the hard drive. That's where we put that upload folder here. If I click on that, we go inside of that folder. So here, there's that file that we put in the folder. This side is the server. Anything I want to be seen on the web is in the www folder. So I'll click on that to go inside that folder. And then here's all the files I have available on the web. So I already have a hello PHP file here. I'm going to go ahead and select that and click the delete button here. Okay, so now we'll take this file from my computer here and we'll upload it to the server here. And that's done with this button here. See how the little arrow points toward the server? So we'll click on that. And you can see how that's just a small text file. It uploaded really fast. So here's our file here. Okay, so we can go out to our browser and go to the server. And then go to that file. Okay, so we go to the server here and then give it the name of the file that we want to run and hit enter. Okay, so it ran that PHP file. Okay, if we go back and look at that file, most of it's HTML, but this one line here is PHP code. So standard HTML here in the title bar, it has, this is the title bar. Okay, so most of this file is just HTML code. This one line is PHP code. So you see here, this says this is a PHP string of text. This starts it, this ends it, and it says display hello world. This echo means to output, to echo the text out onto the screen. Print this text here, and then you end the line with a semicolon. So that's how we get the text on the screen here. The server knows it's a PHP file because the file was named .php. hello.php. Okay, so that's the most simplest PHP introduction that I can think of. There's different ways to run PHP. You can download it and run it right on Windows, but then you're only working with your desktop. Here, this is a real-world example running on a server that you can build on. So to get back to this FTP stuff, that's how we would upload a file. We select the file here and click the arrow here, and it sends the file up to the server. We can go the other way around too. We can select the file here and click the arrow that goes this way and download the file to our local computer. So we'll click here, and you see it downloaded the file to our local computer. As soon as you run these things, it creates this log file inside of your folder. Let's see if we go back to the upload folder. Here's our log file. It just displays everything that we've done. So here on this date, at this time, we uploaded, we took a file off our hard drive, off C:, in the upload folder, the name of the file, hello.php, and it went to, see how the arrow is pointing right? It went to this server into the www folder, and there's the name of the file. And then when we downloaded the picture here, it came from the www folder. There's the name of the file, and then it came off the server at this address, went to our C:, into the upload folder, and the file name is jim.jpg at this date. So if we go back to the folder here, we can see the file here. Okay, just to show you some more on how this program works, if we wanted to, we could make a folder here. mkdir is make a directory. Directory meaning folder. Directory is just a fancy name for a folder. Don't let the word mess you up. Let's say, okay, so we can click this button to create a folder. And now it's asking us, what do we want to name it? And let's say we'll go PHP for YouTube, and click OK. So then we'll come down here and find that folder. Here's our folder. We could click it to go inside of it. So now we're inside that folder and it's empty. Okay, just as a few more examples, you know, we can upload the folder here, or upload the file here. Upload another file here. And then if we wanted to, we could select the file and delete it here. We could upload it again. And just as an example here, you can see that if we go to that folder and try to delete the folder, are you sure you want to delete this folder? We can say yes. And down here at the bottom it's saying it can't remove the folder because it's not empty. Okay, so that folder has to be empty. Just to show you how this thing works here, we can go rename a file, and we'll say hello2. Click that one, rename a file, hello2, and then we'll upload a couple more here. Okay, so you can click the top one and hold down the shift key on your keyboard, and click the bottom one. So that selects all of the files, and then you can delete all of the files at one time. If you wanted to, you could just click that one, hold down the shift key and click that one. Let's say you wanted to just delete a couple of them. You can click that one and then hold down the control key and say I want to delete this one and I want to delete this one, and then click the delete key here. Say, are you sure you want to delete these files? Yes. Okay. Once that folder is empty, we can come back and delete the folder. We can upload folders too. Like here we're on C:, here, right? In our upload, we can create a folder here, and we'll say PHP now, and then we'll put this file in here, right? So in this folder we've got that one file. Okay, we'll come back out to FTP, and you can see that folder doesn't show up here. You have to click the refresh button, and then it goes out and gets the new files inside of the folder. And if we can transfer that whole folder up here, so click on that folder and click on the arrow pointing toward the server. Are you sure you want to transfer the folder and the files? Yes. Okay, so it took a copy of that and uploaded it to the server. So PHP now, there's the folder that we just uploaded, and there's our PHP file. So that's a simple use of FTP and PHP files. That's how I recommend learning PHP. You can write the code here on your desktop using Notepad, and then you upload them to the server and try them. So okay, so if you decide to do it that way, you need some type of shell account or Linux account. You know, most people just call them a Linux account, but the actual term is a shell account. You know, I go through this company here. I've been using them for years. phpwebhosting.com. It's cheap. It's only like $10 a month. If you prepay, I think you have to prepay 2 years. They charge you $7.97 a month. They've been around for years. It's a stable company. They have PHP, MySQL server for database, and a lot of other things. Last I knew it was Red Hat Linux. Okay, so if you wanted to, you could go out on the web and just do a search for like free shell accounts. There's all types of free shell accounts that you can, you know, create an account on. I tried a few of them in my younger days, and most of them were just a pain. You know, it might be free, it might be a good system, but because it's free, they're always asking for donations and things like that, always running ads. You know, it's some guy or some kid running a server from his basement. You know. So I recommend just getting a shell account. Say you go free, say just do a search for shell accounts. I think I've seen them as low as $5 a month. So you just have to search some of these companies and find one that works for you. Make sure they have PHP. You know, each shell account has different features. Like this one, they're Linux based, so there's no Windows features. Here's a features. Last I knew, they didn't have any Windows options, but they've got a lot of other stuff. So Perl, Python, Ruby. Okay, so as we do more PHP, we'll get into some of these other features too. And I've got some Perl examples that we can run through. Okay, thanks for watching. That's the first PHP app that I would recommend, and we'll see you for number 2. See ya.